What's going on, guys? This is Damien from The Lookout, and today we are back with Fusion World and we're checking out iconic attacks. Yes, iconic attacks from the show got extra cards, and we'll be taking a look at a whole bunch of them. But as always, before we begin this video, huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons. These are our $2 and up patrons. They buy us coffee, they keep this machine going, and guys, thanks a lot for your support. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to our Patreon is in the description below. And I think that's about everything. Roll the video! As with all of our videos, let's start with a breakdown. So a ton of extra cards got revealed, and among them are iconic attacks from the show. So we'll be taking a look at some of the iconic attacks from the show, and the majority of them are just crazy. A lot of these cards are just crazy. Let's go! One important thing before we begin. A lot of you have asked me, Damien, where can we see these new cards? Well, online deck builders are now live. Top Deck Diffusion and Deck Planet both have Fusion World sections. Links are in the description below. If you haven't used these websites before, they're perfect for finding new cards and building decks. As of filming this video, you can build the decks on Top Deck Diffusion. You still can't on Deck Planet, but it's coming in the very near future. Both of them are the premium websites for building decks and checking out cards in Dragon Ball Masters, and now they have Fusion World as well. So check out the links in the description below and have fun. Let's start with yellow and with Cooler's signature attack, Supernova. Supernova is insane. So for 1 energy, activate battle only during your turn. You choose your leader or one of your battle cards and you give it plus 20k for the battle. Then you choose one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode with a cost of 4 or less, and it can't switch to active mode during your opponent's next turn. So you just stun lock a card. You punish your opponent for attacking you with battle cards. But they don't need to just attack with battle cards. There is a way to use this on your opponent's cards which weren't in rest mode at the start of your turn. Here's an example. Here is the breakdown. So you are Cooler, you start, and you're checking the field, like what's the threat? And you identify that this Gohan, 4 cost 25k critical, which minuses a card on attacking, is a threat. But he's in active mode. No problem. Pay 1, play Frieza. Now Frieza says when you play him, you switch a battle card to rest mode. So Frieza's auto triggers and you switch Gohan to rest mode. Now you're attacking with Cooler, and as activate battle, you pay 1 and you play Supernova. Your leader becomes 40k because you give it 20, and then you choose a battle card in rest mode. You choose the Gohan, which you switched with Frieza, and then it won't restand during your opponent's next turn. That's just huge value at this point. This is how you can lock cards which are in active mode when your turn starts. Moving on to blue, we have Black Kamehameha. Guys, if you thought that Supernova was crazy, wow, this one is just absurd. So, what happens? You pay 1 energy, activate battle during your opponent's turn. So, as Supernova was during your turn only, this one is only during your opponent's turn. You choose your leader or one of your battle cards and it gets plus 20k. So effectively for 1 energy, it's a super combo. It's plus 20. Then you look at the top 3 cards of your deck. It has to be free, and you put them back to the top or to the bottom of your deck in any order. So there are a couple of things that we need to go over. First off, 20k boost for 1 energy, that's amazing. Then the next thing that it does is it fixes your top or bottom deck. However, and I know there are probably gonna be some questions about this, no, you can't pick and choose cards which go to the top, which go to the bottom. That would be and or if you're picking. You must place all 3 cards either to the top or to the bottom of your deck. You can't mix them, but you can choose the order. So you can choose which card is gonna be, if you're putting on the top, you can choose which card is gonna be your next card to draw. If you're putting on bottom, well, something cool can happen, but to check that out, first we need to see this next card. Time travel, yes, time machine. So time machine combined with Black Kamehameha creates a really neat trick. So what does this card do? For 1 energy, activate main. Look at the bottom card of your deck and play up to 1 Trunks Future with a cost of 2 or less from the bottom. And then you place any remaining cards back to the bottom of your deck. This just means that if you look at the card and it's not Trunks, you put it back to the bottom. That's what it means. What you can do with this one is you can cheat in Trunks battle cards for 1 energy. So often you just pay 1 less. So it's a 1 energy discount. Let's take a look at this Trunks. So he's 2 cost 30k, and at the end of the turn he bottom decks himself. Doesn't matter, it's a viable target. That's the important thing. Keep that in mind. Now this plus Black Kamehameha creates a very cool interaction, and here's an example. In this example, Cooler is your opponent. So your opponent is attacking, he's swinging 20k. You say, okay, I'll pay 1, activate battle, Black Kamehameha. You choose your leader, let's say that your leader is Vegeta, you give him plus 20, and then you look at top 3. And you decide to bottom deck them, because among them there is this Trunks. And because you're choosing the order, it's in any order, not random, you decide to make Trunks the last card of your deck. And now your turn starts. Okay, so you start your turn, you pay 1 energy for Time Machine. Activate main, you look at the bottom card of your deck, and if it's a Trunks Future with cost 2 or less, you play him. You reveal the Trunks that you've placed at the very bottom with Black Kamehameha, conditions are met, and you get to play him for free. The last blue card of the day is Sinister Sickle. This is a huge removal. Free energy, activate main. You choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards with a cost of 4 or less, and you bottom deck them in any order. Any order means that you're choosing what goes to the bottom. You send 2 cards to the bottom of your opponent's deck. So first off, you're paying free to get rid of 2 non-boss monster cards. Up to non-boss monster, because boss monsters are 5+. Okay, let's say that you have 2 targets. You're paying free to remove up to 8 cost worth of energy of battle cards. So pay free, remove up to 8, split across 2 cards. It's not effectively like up to 8, but if both of them are 4, you're basically paying free to get rid of 8. That's really, really good. Green, guys, it's time for green, and green is just getting better. Instant Kamehameha, 0 cost, activate battle. You kill 1 of your own energies, you place 1 of your energies into drop, can be in rest mode, very important. Choose your leader or up to 1 of your battle cards and give it plus 15k for the battle. That's massive, that's huge. It's a 15k boost for 0 energy, no investment at all. However, you need to KO 1 of your energies, you need to send 1 of them to the drop. Now, this shouldn't be a problem in green when you're ramping, and despite this being Goku's attack and being a Saiyan card and having Goku on it, it actually works better in androids. It works infinitely better in androids. At the moment, we're lacking a whole bunch of green Saiyan cards, but in androids there is a way to play this effectively for free. And when I mean effectively for free, you can make the energy sacrifice not matter, or even better, you can make it much better. Here's how you do it. You're playing Dr. Gero's Lab. Okay, now if you don't know what Dr. Gero's Lab does, we went over it in one of our previous videos. Just go and check out our playlist. Basically what it does, it's a field card. Activate main, you pay 1 green, and then you put 1 android from your drop into the energy in active mode. So you activate main, you pay 1, and the energy that you're paying with should be an android. Then you check your drop, you find an android there, and you place it in active mode into your energy. Now it's time for battle. You attack, and then you pay 0, instant Kamehameha, activate battle. You choose an energy to kill, and you kill the energy that you have used with the field card to pay for the activate main cost. You send it to the drop and you get plus 15k power. The best part is that next turn you just recycle the android. The next turn you use activate main, you pay 1, and then you play the android that you've killed with instant Kamehameha back into your energy. Yeah, it's really cool. This way you're never losing on value, because for 0 you basically ramp, because you're ramping for free, because you pay 1 and then you get 1 in active mode. Then you get rid of the energy that you can't use anymore to get plus 15k. And then you also create, because you kill an android from your energy, you also create a ramp piece for the next turn. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So effectively, yeah, you're not ramping anymore because you ramp 1 and then you proceed to kill it. However, at some point in the game, after turn 4, about turn 4, you won't have any more reason to ramp, at least at the moment. So you can just keep using instant Kamehameha effectively for free. Our last green extra card is the Droid combo, Brother Sister combination. This is green's version of the 20k buff card for 1 energy, and this is the worst one so far. So for 1 energy, activate battle, opponent's turn. So only during your opponent's turn, you choose your leader or one of your battle cards and it gets plus 20k for the battle. Standard. Then if you have 15 or more cards in your drop, you get to choose 1 card with a cost of 3 or less from your drop and ramp it in your energy in rest mode. The buff is good, but the rest of the effect isn't. The rest of the effect is just terrible. Plus 15 in the drop is huge. That's massive. By the time you get to this drop, unless there is a deck in the future which just mills itself, by the time you get to this number in your drop, you will be at a point in the game where the ramp no longer matters. It just no longer matters. Basically, in androids, ramp starts, for now, stops mattering around turn 4 or 5 if you have seen the lab in turn 3. So after that it no longer matters. So even when you get that plus 1 card into your energy, it just kind of comes out way too late. And in other decks such as Broly and Gohan, I don't really believe that you will be just dumping cards into your drop fast enough for this 1 ramp to actually make a difference. Last but not the least, Red, and today we have Mafuba. Now Red is a bit short on these new iconic attack extra cards, so let's take a look at an older one. You might have seen this card before. This is a cheap removal for 1 energy. For 1 energy, activate main, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 15 for the turn. It doesn't look like much. It really doesn't look like much. However, it's amazing. It's really good when you combine it with other minusing effects. That's basically what Red does. You have to keep following up your minusing effects. Here's an example. In this last example, you're playing Beerus. Now, Beerus says activate main once per turn. You basically give something minus 10. That's it, minus 10 for the turn. And now you're wondering what to Hakai today. And then you see, okay, there is Goku and Fat Cell. 5 cost 25k. Okay, we can do this, but first we need to reduce it a bit. Pay 1, Mafuba activate main, give it minus 15. Unfortunately, this doesn't kill it, it brings it to 10k. Now you follow up. Activate main, it's time to Hakai him, and you give him minus 10. Minus 10 and minus 15 is minus 25. So his power is now 0, he goes to the drop, problem solved, and there you go, pure value. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below what is your favorite iconic attack of today. Mine is instant Kamehameha. I really like it. I'm really hyped for green, and I like that you can basically use it with 0 repercussions in androids. And I'm gonna play androids. So yeah, this is awesome. This is really awesome. But guys, blue cards phenomenal. Yellow, though we saw just one, still phenomenal. Red is still lacking a bit, but I think that red's gonna get something super insane very, very soon. So guys, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite iconic attack? I read all of your comments, I try to respond to everything, I love our little community. And guys, while you're here, hit those like and subscribe button, share the video, we're on our way to 4K subs, and once we reach 4K, I'm gonna give away a booster box. This has been Damien from The Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.